Once upon a time, in a small village in ancient China, there lived a stone cutter. He was hard-working and precise, but he was not content with his lot in life. Every day, he would haul large blocks of stone from the nearby quarry to the village and cut them into smaller pieces. One day, as he was passing by the mansion of a rich merchant, he saw a crowd of people admiring the merchant. The stone cutter felt a pang of envy. "How I wish I could be like the merchant," he thought, "then I would be admired and respected by everyone in the village." To his surprise, he found himself transformed into the merchant. He was wearing fine silk robes and was surrounded by servants who catered to his every whim. At first, he reveled in his newfound wealth and power. But then, he realized that he had to deal with the constant stress of maintaining his fortune, the fear of being robbed, and the never-ending demands of running his business. One day, while he was resting in his garden, he looked up and saw the sun shining brightly in the sky. He thought to himself, "The sun is even more powerful than a rich merchant. I wish I could be the sun." And just like that, he became the sun, shining brightly and powerfully in the sky. He felt invincible as he could give life to plants and bring light to the world. But after some time, he realized that he could not shine through the clouds. "The clouds are even more powerful than the sun," he thought. "I wish I could be the clouds." And so, he became the clouds. He felt powerful as he could cover the sun and bring rain to the earth. But he soon noticed that he was being pushed around by the wind. "The wind is even more powerful than the clouds," he thought. "I wish I could be the wind." And then he became the wind, blowing everything in his path. But no matter how hard he blew, he could not move the huge rocks in the mountains. "The rocks are even more powerful than the wind," he thought. "I wish I could be a rock." And he became a rock, solid and immovable. He felt invincible, until one day, he felt a sharp pain and heard a familiar sound. He looked down and saw a stone cutter, chiseling away at him. In that moment, the stone cutter realized that power and respect come in many forms and that each has its own burdens and challenges. He understood that he was already in a position of significance as a stone cutter and that his discontentment was rooted in his perspective, not his circumstance. He wished to be himself again, and he was. From that day forward, the stone cutter was content with his life. He knew that every role in life had its challenges and rewards, and he found joy in his work, knowing that it was important and valuable. This story shows us that often the change we need is not in our circumstances but in our perspective. Changing our lives doesn't always mean becoming someone else or acquiring more. Sometimes, it's about appreciating who we are and what we have. Subscribe for more.